October 2nd marks the birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi, a man who stood for truth, nonviolence, and simplicity. His life's message was a beacon of hope for millions, not just in India, but around the world. Yet today, in the 21st century, we must ask ourselves, have we failed Mahatma Gandhi? Is the world we live in now a reflection of the ideals he stood for, or have we lost our way? Gandhi's philosophy, centered on ahimsa, nonviolence, satyagraha, truth force, and sarvodaya, welfare of all, changed the world in the 20th century. His principles of simplicity, self-reliance, and truth were once guiding stars for millions. But now, more than 75 years after his passing, how well have we lived up to his teachings? In this video, we'll explore not how Gandhi's philosophy has failed, but rather how we as a society may have failed to live by his ideals in today's fast-paced, consumer-driven world. Gandhi believed in nonviolence not just as a tactic, but as a way of life. He saw violence as not just physical, but also emotional, social, and systemic. His dream was for a society where differences were resolved with dialogue, compassion, and respect. But what do we see today? From the wars that still rage across nations, to the everyday conflicts we experience online, cyberbullying, hate speech, and division, violence in various forms has become common. Have we really embraced his call for peace? Have we truly understood that nonviolence isn't just about avoiding physical harm, but also about how we treat one another, how we talk to one another? Gandhi lived by example. He spun his own clothes, ate simple meals, and taught people to rely on their own labor rather than seek excess. His idea of swadeshi, self-reliance, was not just about rejecting foreign goods, but about building a life of purpose and humility. Yet, today, the world thrives on consumerism. We measure success by how much we own, not how much we contribute. People chase after the latest gadgets, fashion, and status symbols, while simplicity is seen as outdated. Gandhi's vision of self-reliance feels distant in a world where we depend on technology, big corporations, and convenience. Have we forgotten the power of simplicity? At the heart of Gandhi's life was his relentless pursuit of truth, satya. He believed in the power of truth, not just in speech, but in thought and action. But in the 21st century, truth is often compromised for convenience. Politicians bend the truth, corporations stretch facts, and social media is filled with misinformation. Integrity seems to be a rarity in public life. Ask yourself, how often do we stand up for the truth? Or do we stay silent when it's more convenient? Do we see truth as negotiable in the name of success? Gandhi's philosophy was not just about individual betterment, but the betterment of all. He championed the upliftment of the poorest and the most marginalized. For him, the progress of a nation was measured by the well-being of its weakest members. Today, economic inequality is higher than ever. The rich get richer, while the poor struggle to meet their basic needs. In our rush for development and wealth, have we left the vulnerable behind? Gandhi's dream was of a world where everyone could rise together, where the weakest had as much importance as the strongest. How far have we come from that vision? The irony is that in a world that seems to have failed Gandhi's principles, his teachings are perhaps more relevant than ever. His emphasis on nonviolence, truth, simplicity, and the welfare of all is exactly what the world needs to face today's challenges: climate change, inequality, and the mental health crisis. So have we failed Mahatma Gandhi? It seems in many ways we have. But that doesn't mean his philosophy is outdated or irrelevant. It simply means we need to reconnect with it. The solutions to many of our modern problems lie in the simplicity of his wisdom. It's up to us to decide whether we continue to ignore his teachings or embrace them, not just in words, but in action. What do you think? Have we, as a society, moved too far from Gandhi's vision? Or can we still learn from his life and teachings to make the world a better place? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video meaningful, don't forget to subscribe to the Wisdom Guru for more reflections on the philosophies that shaped the world. Let's keep the conversation going. Together, we can strive for a better future.
वैष्णव जन